afternoon. So already we have finished the lessons, that is Jainism, Buddhism, and Vedic civilization and Harappan civilization. So today's class I just want to start a new lesson. So that was lesson 4. So that is Mauryan Empire or Mauryan dynasty or Mauryan Empire we call it. So in this lesson, first and foremost, I would like to give the introduction. Then I would like to give some information regarding the sources. Then we will be talking about the kings. Then we will talk about the administration of Mauryan Empire. Before I start up the lesson, I just want to give information that is regarding class 9th. So you know you are supposed to be registered to the board because next year you are going to be in class 10. So the registration is going on right now. So August 10, that is the last date for the registration. So it's a kind request that the children who are not registered, the children those who have not done the registration, please go to the school and do the pay the fees for the registration so that it will make you for the registration for the class 10. Okay, please without fail. So August 10. So that will be the last date for the registration. So now I start with the Mauryan Empire, the new lesson. So today just I will talk only about introduction. Then three sources I am going to discuss in today's class. One more source is there, so that I will talk about in the next class. So when we talk about the introduction part, that has been said that the Mauryan Empire was established in 324 BC. Okay, 324 BC was the period where the Mauryan Empire was established. Okay, so the Mauryan Empire was established by a person who is called as Chandragupta Maurya. So he is the person who established this Mauryan Empire, that is Chandragupta Maurya. So about Chandragupta Maurya, so we don't have any, many literary sources or literary works says that he is a person who came, or he is a, Chandragupta Maurya was a personality, or Chandragupta Maurya was a, person, belongs to a family of Kshatriya. Then, he is a person who, came from, the central part of, Asia. So like that we are having, we don't have any proper information regarding the Chandragupta Maurya, but he is the founder in 324 BC, to Mauryan Empire. So that's we are, having it. That when we talk about the kings, so we will be talking about Chandragupta Maurya. Then Chandragupta Maurya, so when he established this Mauryan Empire, so in India we had one of the small dynasty in central India, so that was Nanda dynasty. And the king who was ruling was, Dhanananda. So he is the king who was ruling this Nanda dynasty. And when Chandragupta, when he entered India, so he wanted to establish his own emperor or his own empire in India. So when he was looking for such situation, so he came to know that in India, central part of India, there is a dynasty called as an Nanda dynasty in central India, that is in the region of Magadha. So there we had one of the famous person or one of the famous personality, so who was serving in Nanda dynasty, that was, as you all know, Chanakya or Kautalya we call it. This person was working in Nanda dynasty as an administrator. So one day this Dhanananda, so what he did, he insulted this Chanakya or Kautalya, based on his, because basically he's a Brahmin, Brahmin poet is, so he was insulted. So when he was insulted, he was thrown out of this Nanda dynasty. So there he said a word to an, Dhanananda, that he is going to curse, that he is going to, Nanda dynasty is going to be demolished, and he is going to build a new emperor or new dynasty in this particular Dhanananda dynasty. So he puts a cursing word and he comes out of this Nanda dynasty. So when he came out of this Nanda dynasty, so he came across a person called Chandragupta. So like that, Chandragupta came across a person called Chanakya, and Chanakya came in contact with Chandragupta. So both together, so they made a war against Dhanananda, and the Nanda dynasty was been, demolished by this Chandragupta and Kautalya. There they re-established a new dynasty in 324 BC. So that was the Mauryan Empire. Okay, so that's how, with the help of Kautalya or Chanakya, Chandragupta made, or Chandragupta, established a new emperor in India 324 BC. So that is Mauryan Empire. Okay. So some more when we know about the Mauryan Empire, here are some of the sources we are having, very important sources. Okay, so in that first and foremost source, which that is Arthashastra, a mini constitution of our country. Okay, that is Arthashastra, a law book it is. Okay, which was written by Chanakya and Kautalya. So Chanakya, and Kautalya basically is a Brahmin personality, and at the same time he is an advisor to Chandragupta Maurya. Okay, great advisor of Chandragupta Maurya, and at the same time, he was given a title called Mahamantri. So Mahamantri was the title which was given to Chanakya. At the time of Chandragupta Maurya. So advisor and Mahamantri, that was the title given to him. So that is the reason. So he himself wrote a book. So that was called Arthashastra, one of the most important source. Even today, it is there, the Arthashastra. And to frame Indian constitution also, our constitution framers have referred this book called Arthashastra. So that is the reason it's called almost a set of mini constitution to our country. And this book completely gives a valuable information about Mauryan administration. That when we talk about administration, you will come to know their administrative system and their political conditions. So how they established, this Mauryan emperor. So how was their rule? So all the things we get it from this book called Arthashastra, a book written by, Kautalya. Then next we are having second sources, that is Indica, one of the book written by an Megasthenes. So he is a Greek ambassador. At the time of Mauryan Empire, so in India we had Alexander the Great. His rule was there, and there was a personality who is called Seleucus Nictor. So Seleucus Nictor. So during his ambassadorship, Megasthenes was an ambassador, in India. So during that time, so he wrote a book which called as an Indica. So which will be telling completely about social, political, economic life and municipal administration of Mauryans. All this social, political, economic and the municipal administration of Mauryans, how it was at the time of Chandragupta Maurya and at the time of Ashoka, that we can see it is there. And this book also tells that it is a perfect law book. Perfect law. No dynasty or no empire in India which existed like Mauryan with a perfect law. That is Arthashastra. Okay, everything based on the law. Everything was set on the rules and the regulation. At the same time, there was no slavery in India at the time of Mauryan emperor rule. Okay, when Mauryan empire rule was going on in India, so during that time, no slavery also was practiced in India. That is one of the detailed accounts, so which gives this, particular, sources, so which we are having it. Next source we are having, that is one is, Sanchi, Sukta. So one of our Sanchi Sukta, one of the, monuments source we are having it. So that is, it's almost like dome-like structures. In the textbook, the picture is given. Please, you can go through it. Dome-like structures, which is used with the bricks and stones. The constructions of bricks and stone. So there are many, stupas are there in at the time of Mauryan Empire, which was constructed by especially the Ashoka, the king Ashoka. So during that time, one of the famous Sanchi, stupa, one of the famous, Sanchi stupa, which was constructed by, King Ashoka in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, and it has got 4 entrances, 4 gateways. Okay, all 4 sides we are having gateways. And basically, when you enter inside this Sanchi, stupa, you can see completely the life of Buddha. That means after Ashoka the Great, when he get converted to a religion called Buddhism, the Sanchi Sutta was, it was established, or it was being constructed by under the kingship of Ashoka. So that is the reason. Inside, if you see completely the life of Buddha and the teachings of Buddha, we can see in this particular, Santi Stupa, which is there in, Madhya Pradesh. The speciality is it's a dome-like structure. Okay, dome-like structures with the bricks and the stones. That has been constructed. So that's about the three sources which we are having it. Some more sources also we are having. So that is, we will see it in the next class. So till here you can go through it, and please see that that day's class notes should be, completely it should be written on that day itself. So don't keep it at the end together writing the notes. No, such please don't practice it. So today I have taken this much. These notes has to be copied today itself. Okay, at any time I may ask you to send the notes, and like now there won't be late submission and all will not be considered. So very clearly I am telling. So that day's class, the notes, please copy it and just keep it. Okay, once the lesson is completed, I will ask you to send the notes. So during that time you have to send it. Okay, that is the reason I am telling. Please, that day's class, so just copy the notes. That's enough and go through it. If you have any doubts, we will see it in the next class. So next class we will go with the some more source, and also we will be talking about the three important kings, that is Chandragupta Maurya and his son Bindusara. Then about is Bindusara's son, that is Ashoka. We will be talking. Then straight away we will go to the very important topic of the lesson. So that will be the administration of the Mauryan Empire. So that's about the three important sources and the introduction part. The sources are very important, especially the Arthashastra and Indica. So these sources are very important. Textbook also is there. Once again, you go through it. Any doubts, let me know it in the next class. Thank you.